welcome back to Little Farm Big Dreams. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Denise. We live in Ontario, Canada in a zone 5B. And this is my seed starting update and seed starting catch up because I am late getting my tomato seeds started. Well, I don't know if it's going to have been our last video or perhaps a couple videos ago. We had a pretty significant ice storm here, and it delayed a lot of things because we had a 5-day power outage and just life took over. And so I am going to be starting my seeds and also giving you an update on the seeds that we started a few weeks ago on March 11th. And today is April 8th? Anyways, I am very late starting those seeds. So let's start some tomato seeds and a few other seeds together, and then I'll bring you inside and show you how the seeds that we started a few weeks ago are doing. I'll link the video of the ice storm aftermath up here in the corner. You can click up there, and I'll also put it down in the description area of this video in case you wanted to go back and see the damage. And the damage continued to happen after we stopped filming because the weight of the ice on the trees was just, you could hear the branches and trees snapping. It sounded like distant gunshots. And then this crashing of it sounded like breaking glass. It was a bit of a haunting sound, to be honest. Yeah, cleanup's gonna take a while. Let me know in the comments if you're a gardener, if you're new to gardening like I am, or if you're an expert level gardener at this point and what you like to grow in your garden. A garden is relative. Sometimes people have, 1,000 square foot garden, and some of us grow vegetables in pots on balconies. Still a garden. Let's start some seeds. All right, what will we start with today? Let's start with our San Marzano tomatoes. Those are our paste tomatoes that will be great for creating tomato sauces and such, canned tomato products. Okay, we have 12 tomato seeds planted. Hopefully the germination rate is good. Hopefully I haven't overdone it. We shall see. Next up is our pink Brandywine tomatoes. These are amazing slicing tomatoes. I have some popsicle sticks here with the different varieties of seeds that we're planting today, so I'm going to mark those now. I didn't do my San Marzano. Where's my San Marzano? Here they are. Pop that in there. These are determinate bush tomatoes. They are the beefsteak tomatoes. They're a classic, aren't they? Whoa, there's a wasp. Sorry, Hornet, you're dead. Oh. Beefsteak tomatoes. Okay, this next experiment is exciting. Oh, It'll be more exciting if I can get these pots to separate. Come on. Oh, okay. There we go. So in my last video, I showed my Loofah seeds that I had gotten many, many, many years ago. It says sell by December 31st, 2020. So these are at least probably 6 or 7 years old, at least. However, there was a lovely lady who posted on a local Facebook group that she had some Loofah seeds from her loofahs that she grew, and she offered them up to anybody who would like to have some. So I immediately was like, oh, I'll take some, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she kindly even delivered them to me. How nice is that? So Ainsley, if you're watching, thank you so much for the seeds. I can't wait to see how they do. So the experiment is this. I'm going to plant 3 of the older ones, and I'm going to plant 3 of the seeds that Ainsley gave me. And I'm going to see how they do. I'm referring to them as the old loofah and the new loofah, meaning that the seeds are old or the seeds are new. It will also be super interesting to see if seeds that come from productive fruit in my zone do better than seeds that came from somewhere else, perhaps the Loofah from Baker Creek or from a warmer climate. I don't know where they grew, because Loofah do like the heat, they like full sun, and they need a long season, which we're in Canada, so that's not always guaranteed for us here. So these are going to be my old ones. So I'm going to put old on the containers. Maybe I'll go over this with a larger Sharpie or something later on. But for now, this will do the trick. Old and new. New and local. Now I'm putting them in these individual pots to make it easier to perhaps transplant them, because loofahs don't love to be transplanted, from what I know anyways. And so if these pots disintegrate enough by the time it's time to put them out, maybe I won't have to disturb the roots quite as much. All right, let's have a look at the seeds and compare how they look. New on that side, old on that side. Let's start with the new ones. 1, 2, 3. Now let's do the old ones. There we go. I'm excited to see how that turns out. So I'm pulling some of these smaller containers that we have to plant some zinnias. I'm planting Zinnia County Fair and California Giant. These are the California Giant. These seeds look like little pieces of leaf. I'm going to put a few in each. California Giant. I put about 4 in each. Some of them might have been 5, 6. The seeds are hard to handle. My hands are this dirty. Now for the County Fair zinnias. Can you even make them out amongst the dirt on my hands? I'm going to try putting 5 in these ones, because I think these are smaller. County Fair zinnias. And last but not least, I'm going to throw in a few kale seeds in this pot. Maybe I'll do 2 pots, because I have enough soil left for 2 pots. Here you go, kale seeds. Now grow. I honestly have no idea how many kale seeds I just planted. Oh, and I just dropped some in here. I'm going to scrape up the rest of the dirt that's in here that now has kale seeds in it. And, and just see if they'll grow in here. I'm not even putting drainage holes in it. See if I don't collect it all or not. Our tomatoes, kale, zinnias, and loofah are officially started for the season. Garden 2025, here we come. Let's go inside and I'll show you how our first seeds are doing, or not doing. Okay, well, welcome to my first ever seed starting room space window setup. I splurged and got myself a grow light. I got this one at Canadian Tire. It was about, I want to say about $120. You can raise the light up or down based on how close you need it to be to your seedlings. I had to raise up this is my Italian parsley. It was leaning towards the sun because I had it down on the table, and so I needed to lift it up to be closer to the light. I probably should have dropped the light lower. Everything's a little leggy and thin, but we shall get there. You might have noticed this box outside in the front porch when we were starting our seeds. My mom, thank you, Mom, got me a second grow light because she says, well, this isn't going to be enough. And so she bought me this as a treat. So thank you so much, Mom. This is really going to go a long way in helping my seeds be strong and ready for the outdoors. Starting with our Spanish onions right here. They're very, very leggy. You can see the seeds still at the top here on some of them. I'm probably going to give these a trim in the next couple of days just so that they can just have a little bit more time to build the root and gain some strength. Then I have my Italian parsley. I had filled this tray, I had sprinkled seeds, and only this half grew, which is odd, but it is what it is. They were too far from the light, which is why they're so long and lanky and leggy. Over here I have the scallions. The scallions are loving life. The germination rate is really, really good on these, as well as the onions. This poor empty tray. These are supposed to be jalapeno seeds. There is nothing growing at all. And I had dropped an onion seed in my tub of soil, and apparently it found its way into this particular pot. So I have one single onion growing here. Also, as far as I understand it, pepper seeds need a lot of heat and a lot of moisture. And during the ice storm, our house was fairly cool because we didn't want to use the furnace too much to not tax our generator because we didn't know how long we'd be without power. So I think that period really just kind of sealed the deal on these peppers. This was an experiment. Now back here were some sunflower seeds that I planted from a very, very old package of sunflowers. They did absolutely nothing. There's nothing growing. Over here, I have my celery. It's doing nicely. I had created 8 sections with these ones, and the germination rate, and I put 3 in each section, and the germination rate is pretty good. Right here, I'm gonna move this aloe vera plant out of the way so we can get a better view. These are the red onions. I'm finding them to be tired and weak. So again, I'm gonna trim these up a little bit and hope that they gain a little bit of strength. And back here is my leggy borage. They are not getting as much of this light here. They're getting more of the window sunlight. This is a south-facing window, and they get, some sun during the day, but it's not enough. They're all leaning towards the window and they're very leggy. So hopefully setting up this new grow light will help make a bit of a difference there. And then the best part here is that apparently those sunflower seeds weren't completely useless. One of the sunflowers is growing over here, and it looks like there's another one trying to pop through right there. So all in all, I have to say I'm pretty satisfied. It's not perfect, but it's a good start, and I'm learning as I go along. The next step for these seedlings is for me to get some fertilizer and give them a little energy boost. So I'll be doing that later on this week. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing my old clothes. It's work clothes, it's gardening clothes with bleach stains and everything. Let's put this together. Let's plug it in and see if it works. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna go get the seeds we just started and set them up here and see how it turns out. Last batch, and I've got a Sharpie and I'm gonna mark these pots up a little more clearly. So I'm mixing the old and the new, the old seeds and the new seeds, so that they're growing in similar environments, similar light and everything. See how they germinate and how they grow. So the light's not spreading over all of this, but The weather is getting warmer out there. We are near the middle of April, which means I might be able to bring these out to our sunroom on warmer days and eventually stick them outside in the sun. There you have it. We've started some more seeds today, and I've given you an update on our first round of seedling starts. So yeah, let me know what you're growing in your garden. Thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. Like I said, leave us a comment. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.